Welcome back. My name's Luqman, and today I'm going to give you a quick market update and insight to what's happening in the market with the 5-bedroom property variants. These are the 3E available in Maple 1, 2 and 3 in Dubai Hills. We're going to start with rental transactions first. There's been 22 transactions in the last month, and they've happened between 132,000 dirhams all the way to 300,000 dirhams. 300,000 dirhams was an individual transaction. Most of the ones just before that happened just at about 270 and below. 132,000, of course, that's a much lower number. Those are going to be renewals. Of course, these are people that have secured rentals during the peak of the pandemic, and of course, they're just renewing their contracts. Many of these tenants have been served with legal notice, so will be leaving the properties by the end of the year to the middle of next year, which means that the owners will have to either sell the property or move in themselves. Having a look at the sales behind me, we've seen a total of 4 transactions. So these 4 transactions have happened between 3.8 to 4.3 million dirhams. It's excellent to see some of these higher numbers coming through. Of course, when clients are buying with a mortgage, this plays a big role in what they can get the property valued at. Of course, higher numbers mean that it's easier for them to secure a correct valuation rather than getting the property undervalued and having to put more money down. So let's go through the individual transactions, compare the locations and compare the prices also. So the first one here is 322. This is in Maple 1. This sold for a total of 3.7 million dirhams. And this is on the second green belt. So there's of course a larger gap between the 2 rows of property. And of course you've got the pathway in between. Really close to the community centre, so that's definitely a big plus. What we've got to remember is these transactions behind me, they have all been transferred. So if a client buys a property with a mortgage, you're looking 4 to 6 weeks, sometimes even longer, before it will appear as a completed transaction. So I believe the market has sort of moved on from that sort of price point. But 3,052 is the plot size, and that's a standard plot size for a 5-bedroom property in Maple, all the way through. The next 2 properties are in Maple 2. So you've got 2 interesting transactions because they are virtually in the same location, facing different directions, but either side of the second green belt in Maple 2. So again, you've got a larger space between the 2 rows of properties. This one sold for 3.8 million, and this is a standard plot size at just above 3,000 square foot. And this one is just over here. Just opposite, we've got this transaction here, number 172, and that sold for 4.1 million dirhams. Of course, we can see it's a larger plot size. The likelihood is that this transaction had been confirmed some time back by a mortgage buyer. The final transaction here, this is again in Maple 2, 4.3 million dirhams, a massive plot size, 3,466 square foot. And we've got rental information here, so that's 210,000 dirhams, which was secured till September 2022. So that's going to be vacant quite soon as well. If you know Maple, you'll know between Maple 2 and 3, you have lovely garden area here. You've got the cricket nets just about here. You've got a dog park, and in the evenings, this is a place that people love to come. So excellent location. So that will give you an idea about what's happening in the markets at the moment, things that we're looking out for, and things that are playing a part in what the market does at the moment. A lot of people are away, so they're away on holiday due to the weather. The second thing is interest rates are on the rise, and it looks like the interest rates are going to go up further by the end of the year. So this is playing a big role in decision making for new time buyers or people buying second properties. The third thing is mid-November, early December, we've got the World Cup in Qatar. So it's going to be interesting to see if that plays a role in any action in the market. Again, if you have any specific questions or would like me to cover any topics, my WhatsApp telephone number is in the description below. I'll be more than happy to help. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.